Hey guys, this is Otoko and I'm back with another pickups video. It seems like a lot of people on YouTube have kind of done with their pickups videos. They're happy with the collection where they're at, and they're gonna, stick mostly to new releases. Well, I'm far from done collecting, and I've got quite a lot of things to pick up, which I did in a recent double mega ultimate consolidated package from Japan. So let's get right into it. Now this is Steins Gate, as you can see, for the PS3. What is this? Senkei Kosoku no Phenogram. I'm gonna guess. That's a guess, so don't take my word for it. I should have looked it up beforehand, but I'm lazy. And this was a great deal on Amazon for 2,500 yen. Actually cheaper than the regular version, and it comes with a cheap plastic cell phone. So I went for it. Probably with the additional shipping, maybe 30, 35 bucks. I'm going to use that as a stand for a pile of games that I bought in preparation for the upcoming Halloween, which, while it's over almost 2 months away still, never too early to prepare for Halloween. So let's get into the first game, which is Silent Hill Shattered Memories. This is a US copy and was extremely cheap, about 10 bucks, mostly to fill out my Amazon free shipping order. So that's Silent Hill Shattered Memories. And I have another Silent Hill PSP game, which seems missing at the moment. So I'm going to jump around. Oh, here it is. And I got Silent Hill Origins with this weird PSP favorite sticker on top, which, yeah, put that shit on top of the cover. Don't put it on the cover. I'm all for that. I was not aware that that was a thing, because these are actually the first new sealed PSP games that I bought for the US region. So there's Silent Hill. Next, I got some really nice pickups that I've been looking for a while. Demento. Well, the Japanese version of this is not too expensive. It's still hard to find it for a good price, and I kind of pulled the trigger on it. So there's Demento. And speaking of another horror game that involves a dog, here we have, now this is expensive in Japan as well and rare, Rule of Rose. And this is a pretty awesome cover. I was kind of chatting on Facebook. He had with Crack Lotus, and he had recently acquired a US copy of this. Unfortunately, there's a mature ESRB rating right here, but that's what's underneath a cute little ant there. So really happy to have found this. It's hard to find, and it is quite expensive. But yeah, I'm just glad to have a copy. And I did play a little bit of it. It looks really cool. Looks kind of out there. Seems like something like a really crazy indie movie director would make or something. And the cinematics are just gorgeous. So pretty cool. And it's too bad that it's as rare as it is. It should probably have done better than what it seems to have done. Next, again, continuing on the horror route, is Kuon. And this came in some nasty, gnarly cover. And stupidly, I was cleaning it with the paper inside. A little bit of water damage there. So don't do that for future reference. But man, it had some yellow rust. I don't even know. I should wash my hands too. But whoever resold this apparently was keeping his games in a horror house, haunted mansion as well, because it was pretty nasty. And here, yes, I am actively collecting for the Wii now. This is Imabikiso. And the reason why I'm collecting for the Wii is because prices are going up for Wii games now as they kind of go out of print. That's kind of what happens. in the previous generation, so I want to make sure I have a good library when I do pull the trigger and decide to import a Wii U, which I'll probably get in my next trip to Japan is what I'm thinking. So more on the horror front. Just an aside, there is a kind of cell phone where your Wiimote is kind of like a cell phone and it's a horror game, and that is ridiculously expensive. So if you have a copy, congratulations. I'm sure I will never find one, but there we go. And for the PS2, nothing too exciting. At the end is Silent Hill 3. And again, I mean, this is some nasty, I don't even know what this is. It's some sticky, gross thing. Too bad I don't have more PS2 cases lying around to switch these out. But probably came out of a haunted house. So Silent Hill 2, what is it, some ectoplasm. And maybe, these are kind of dark visual novels. Chaos Head Noah for the Xbox 360. This I bought used on Amazon.co.jp, and let me tell you, buying used on Amazon Japan is a good idea as long as you can read kind of the descriptions. Unfortunately, there's no pictures, but the descriptions will tell you, complete with case and manual, etc. But this is in great condition, used, so about half price, less than 20 bucks, and I definitely would say go for it, with the kind of expectation that maybe once in a while you might get burned, but overall it's worth it. And here's the spin-off Chaos Head Love Choo Choo. This is more of like a dating sim version spin-off, and still got the platinum collection. New, it was cheap. So there we have it. That is my horror-based pickups for September going into October. And I got a bunch of other random stuff to consolidate here. So let's kind of push this guy to the side. And let's go right into it. So, oh, and somehow I forgot this, which is Kamaitachi no Yoru, 11人目の訪問者. So the Kamaitachi is a whole series on PS1, perhaps PS2, and this is a new entry for the Vita by Chunsoft. Got horrible reviews, which means it was cheap for me. So, and I like I said before, horrible reviews don't scare me, but they do make games cheap for me. So that's when I kind of jump on these. Okay, so what else we got here? We got Organ Rhythm. This is kind of like a RTS kind of, I guess, with rhythm elements to it, and sounded interesting. Again, bad reviews. The actual rhythm part apparently is kind of not that great, and it's acquired. But again, bad reviews, cheap price. That's a buy. It was less than 1,000 yen. Project Utagumi 575. This is another rhythm game, more of a traditional rhythm game, and it looks pretty darn cool. And it just came out with little fanfare, and now it's under 3,000 yen. So that means I'm going to get it. Oh, and by the way, PS Vita has no games. I had to get that out of the way. This is Make-You Cross Blood Infinity Ultimate. So this I had on pre-order, and so I was actually waiting for this to come out in order to consolidate my packages. And this is the enhanced version of the Xbox 360 version. So that's why you got the Make-You Cross Blood Infinity Ultimate. So by experience, and it was a reasonable price. Next, we got Osawari Tante Ozawa Rina 3. And this is a little mushroom called Nameko. And this guy has a whole series, spin-off series on the iPhone and whatnot. And my wife is hooked on that right now. But putting that aside, again, another touch detective game, the third one for the 3DS. Got a lot of charm. Can't go wrong. Also went down significantly in price, under 2,000 yen. This is Contact, highly recommended by Crack Lotus, and he never steers me wrong, so waited for a good price, and that time came, and so buy. Next, got some kind of puzzle-ish Layton style games. Obviously not Layton. So that's that. And then I got the Luminous Arc, which coincidentally the new one was announced after I got the first one. But again, this I bought used on Amazon Japan for, I believe, 400 yen. And that doesn't include the additional forwarding and shipping and whatnot. Once again, great condition. Definitely recommend trying that out. Excuse me. Next, this is Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy. And I hate how they have two versions of every game, but this is the, let me see if I can read this here. This is the Big Bang version. This was a cheaper version. Again, 500 yen-ish. Why not? Next, I have here Card Destiny. It's just a little bit erotic card fantasy RPG. I'm actually just reading that and kind of say that out of the blue here. Yeah, it looks cool. I've kind of been wanting an RPG on the Dreamcast. Okay, so here we go. We're almost to stretch final round here. Last story, which again highly recommended by my buddy Crack Lotus. According to him, this is the best game in the world, in the universe. Just ask him about it, and that's what he'll tell you. I'm kidding, by the way. Apparently, he hates this game. But like I said, now's the time to get Wii games before they, once they go out of print, they're gonna shoot up in price, and then you're gonna have to buy used, which I prefer not to. This is Dissidia. I already have Dissidia 012, which is supposed to include the first Dissidia, but this cover just looked awesome, so had to get it. And I don't mind owning both entries anyway. So yeah, this is some special cover edition, 20th anniversary limited edition. I'm sure it came with some other stuff, but not my copy. I just got the game. And this is Koukaku Kidotai Standalone Complex, which is my favorite anime of all time. This game probably not going to be my favorite game of all time, but it is a game that's released in 2005. Oh, and here you can see where I replaced the gnarly broken case with one I got from GameStop for $3, which is which was originally a golfing game. I got peeled that sticker off, and as you can see, it doesn't have the serial rating. That's how old this game is. So this will be joining up the lineup for my next PSP pickups video. So look forward to that. And next, I have Siren New Translation, which was released only digitally in the United States, called Siren Blood Curse. No real reason to import it, as the language is in English for all versions. But if you want a hard physical copy, this might be the cheapest version to import, which is kind of ridiculous, but that's how these things go sometimes. This is Crackdown, $3 purchase on GameStop. They did the usual switcheroo. You can see kind of the cover is all wrinkly and water damage. Not the cover that I picked up at the store. You can't really tell, but yeah, you can kind of tell. But you know what? Came with this doohickey here, and a live gold trial unopened that I'll probably never use for. Is this the code? Oh. Nope. It's the code's underneath here, so nice try, guy. It's 48 hours, so big whoop. But haha, I got some extra stuff. So joke's on you, GameStop, for trying to pawn off a shittier version of the cover. Next, I got Ark of Napishtim. I'm still trying to find a decent copy for the PSP. Not this one. I forget the name, but there's a couple of. I have most of these that I wanted, except for a couple of PSP titles. This one comes with the special soundtrack CD and the game, of course. So here we go, another Ys game. And this is Bumpy Trot. This is Ponkotsu Roman Dai Katsugeki. Don't quote me on that. But this I hear is an excellent game and extremely rare in Japan. And again, I don't care that it's rare. I just care that I can find it so that I can play it. And being rare is just a pain in the butt. But fortunately, the English version is quite easy to find for a reasonable price. So I hear great things about it. Have not yet tried it, but if you do find a copy, do give it a shot. It's like a 3D open world robot adventure thing. Next, the Holy Grail. I think I can say that I'm pretty much done with my PS2 collecting with this guy. This guy is the US version that everyone got. You know, not a big deal, but the Japanese version is, this is perhaps, you know, an 8,000 yen game, which is Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, the Maniacs version with the Dante cameo. That's what makes the difference, you know, with the additional content, with the black cover. So that about concludes my PS2 collecting. I think I'm gonna switch mostly to new releases at this point. I think I'm done with pickup videos and collecting. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.